Mo máa parí ẹ̀kọ́ ní yunifásítì lọ́dún yìí.
Ṣé mo tiẹ̀ ti gbà wípé mo fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ pé gbàrà tí n bá parí báyìí mo fẹ́ dá iléeṣẹ́ kan sílẹ̀ tá a máa ṣe àmójútó àti ìlọsíwájú àwọn obìnrin pẹ̀lú tàwọn ọmọdé.
Èmi náà lọ́wọ́ sí i. Ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan ò gbọdọ̀ dá àjọṣepọ̀ èmi àti ẹ dúró lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí o.
Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ojú ti lè kan yín jù.
Ọgbọ́n ṣe kó gbogbo ẹwà jọ sójú kan náà kì í ṣẹ̀bi mi. Adetutu. My name is Segun Adefila. I'm an artist. I'm from Umuano in Kwara State and I'm based in Lagos. I was a science student all through my secondary school, and sciences wasn't working for me because I wasn't cut out for it. And I had my period of just walking around the streets of Lagos trying to find, what to do with my life. You know that period where you have the category of those waiting for JAMB results to come out. I was part of those generation for a very long time. And then art found me, or I found art somehow on the streets. I got into a group called Black Image. Back then in '95, I went in there and told them I wanted to become an artist, and that was how I started. And then in 1996, we started Crown Troupe. And as time went on, I began to see the essence of developing in this. Education came in. I studied for a certificate in drama at the defunct Center for Cultural Studies, University of Lagos. I studied for a degree in creative arts, University of Lagos, and after that, I went full-time into the practice. And then my traditional background kept, rearing its head in all the works that we do. It keeps coming back that your work must be relevant. You're not just an entertainer. Because school explained to me so many things that I didn't understand I was doing back then. And then I encountered the works of great artists, and all of these people had great influence in what has transformed into what is sitting right before you right now. Well, I don't know how it started, but I know that I was born in Lagos. I spent a couple of years in my village, and that's where Umuano, and that's where I encountered my culture for the first time as a child. I come from a royal family, and we had masquerades. So as a child, I had my own personal masquerade, made for me by my uncle, and I was like the next thing after sliced bread back then in the village, So I had people, following me. I had friends. We would go around the town dancing all over, entertaining and so on and so forth. So it really started from there. But after my stint in Umuano, I came back to Lagos, completed my primary school, secondary school. While in those schools, primary and secondary, I was performing. I was into theatre, but we didn't know how professional it was. We were just enjoying ourselves until later in life. So that's the foundation. I really cannot say that this is how it's funded, but we just honed our, skills. We worked more. We rehearsed. You pour your passion into all of these things, and then we get commissioned. What we try to do is to be good at what we do. And when you're good at what you do, there's a tendency that your services will be required. But that is not what it's all about. That's part of it that you admire about us, having to, coming to see our shows. That is the mainstay. That's what we are about. So it is sustained from commissioned work. Since for the past, Crown Troupe has been around for 19 years. We've never gotten a funding from anywhere. We've never been funded. None of our projects have ever been funded. But then we get support. We go to places. Sometimes I beg. Sometimes we walk, we beg, we do anything to raise funds. So it's a symbiotic relationship between the committed artist and the society. You give to the society what the society needs from your own point of view, and the society will nurture you. It's as simple as that. I don't have cultural icons outside Nigeria. My cultural icons are Nigerians. You're talking G.O.N.D, you're talking Wole Soyinka, or Shofi. There are a lot of them in Nigeria, so I don't have to look at it. All my elders, the right thinking ones, those who worked, those who believe in posterity, those who managed, in spite of all the oddities, to leave something for us, are my mentors.
Our chi languishes in the hidden pit, yet we shall don the melodic voice of the Gaga.
It's first of all, we shift our brain. First of all, we need a total rehauling of our mindset. You are nothing without your culture. Look at it, without our culture, what have we offered the world? You say electricity, you are thinking of Faraday. You think aeroplane, you are thinking of, the Wright brothers. You think of, telephones, you remember Graham Bell. What do you think of when you when you mention mortar and pestle, grinding stone? Those were the inventions of my forefathers. They did this, they knew the kind of tree to cut down to make their doors, to make the mortar and pestle, to make the walking stick, to make their drums, without studying Western biology. So it is the only thing Nigeria has got to export to the world that is unique is the culture, not petroleum. We don't even have the best crude oil in the world. Saudi Arabia has got it, other places, and you see what they are doing with theirs. And the moment we get our head and we go back to our culture, we get to where we're supposed to be, because there was a time we were forced to be reckoned with. When the Yoruba man came here, he didn't meet dead bodies and ailing people. Now malaria is killing us. Anything is killing us. No. We treated all of these things. So when I talk about culture, I get a bit upset, so let it go. There's nothing new I'm going to say. Your master key to your survival is your culture. If there's anything you're going to deviate from, at least you need to know where you're coming from and be like, okay, this is what our fathers didn't get this right, so we have to get it right. But to totally, alienate yourself from that background, from what produced you, is like, trying to quench local fire with foreign water. It's not going to work.